I'm really excited to be here tonight. I love hearing the story from all different perspectives. And one of my really dear friends, been in business together a long time now, somewhere around 10 years, is Brenda Geary. And Brenda has quite an amazing story. I know she'll share it briefly. She is a smart cookie. Brenda Geary is a former corporate executive turned entrepreneur, motivational speaker, best-selling author, and coach. After 2 decades as a successful human resources VP in a Fortune 500 company, her world was turned upside down when she developed a number of autoimmune diseases and was also subsequently diagnosed with breast cancer. As a result of overcoming her health challenges, Brenda is now passionate about sharing her story of recovery and educating and inspiring others on how to achieve and maintain optimal wellness by leveraging the science of activation, as well as teaching others how to build a successful LifeVantage business to create leveraged income. I adore this woman. Big story. She's got a scratchy voice tonight. She's been working hard, talking a lot. Brenda, thank you for being here. Just keep it tight, girl. You don't have to talk too much. Just blow through those slides. You got it. Welcome.
Okay.
Love you.
Thank you, Carrie. Thank you, Carrie, so much for this, for my beautiful introduction. I really appreciate it. And Lori, thanks for being a co-host. Yes, I am recovering from laryngitis, so I hope that my voice will be able to keep my voice. I want to say thank you to everyone for joining us this evening. And I want, and for the guests, I want you to, when this webinar is over, I want you to reach out to the person that invited you to just say thank you to them for the fact that they thought enough about you that they wanted you to hear this information, because it's so important. So let me just start with my story. As Carrie said, my background was corporate human resources. I did that for almost 20 years, and I loved what I did. I loved what I did because I love helping people. And so at the height of my career, I was traveling around the world, but at the height of my career, my immune system crashed in 2004, and I developed a number of health challenges. And my health just continued to decline as the years went on from 2004 to 2011. So much so that in 2011, at my sickest, I was in bed 20 hours a day. I was on 24 prescription medications. And I tell folks all the time that I wasn't living. I was just existing. I would go to, my husband would be taking me to doctor's appointments 3 and 4 days a week. And that wasn't how I wanted to live. And I was just praying. I was praying. I just remember back in August of 2011 that I was praying. I was praying for a solution. I remember that each day the different symptoms would kind of compete with each other, and I would be negotiating with God to help, one be less than the other. So I was praying in August of 2011 for something to come into my life that would help me out, even to just diminish some of the symptoms. And literally 2 weeks later, a young man who I call my earth angel, he came into our lives. He introduced the ABC Primetime to my husband. And when I saw the ABC Primetime investigative report, I looked at it. The science made sense to me. And I thought to myself, what if this could help me? And I say that because so many times an individual that is living with chronic health challenges, we've tried so many things. And we are tired of, maybe it's this thing, maybe it's this thing, maybe it's this thing. But I want to give hope tonight to anyone that is struggling with a health challenge to try one more time. Because again, when I saw the ABC Primetime report, what was going through my mind was, what if this could help me? And I also thought to myself, I've got nothing to lose and everything to gain. So it's been an incredible journey for me. And as Carrie mentioned, I'm a breast cancer survivor. I am like 12 years out now, celebrating 12 years being cancer-free. So what I want to do right now is as you're hearing the information tonight, I just want you to know that you're going to be hearing some terms that you may not be familiar with. That's okay. I will try to explain them as best I can. And again, I want to just say thank you for joining us this evening. So with that, I'm going to share my screen. But guess what? It took me to the very end.
It's okay. You got it.
Okay, let's try this again.
Boom.
You know how we are told that a picture tells a thousand words? I want you to take a look at this image here. And again, this is what it looked like and what it felt like to be me before I was introduced to these products. And then this is what my life looks like now because I said yes to learning about activation, a world of difference there. So what we're going to talk about tonight is the LifeVantage way. We want to encourage you to take it, feel it, and share it. And while we're at it, a lot of us that are consultants, we are having fun, we're making money, and we're making a difference in so many lives.
Amen.
So what I want to do right now is I want to take you guys back to where we started. Back in 2005, the company made a claim, and that claim is that our flagship product, Protandim NRF2, lowers oxidative stress by an average of 30% in 40 days. And oxidative stress in layman's terms is rusting of our cells from the inside, rusting of our cells. It's literally, oxidative stress is literally at the root cause of why we age and why we're susceptible to age-related challenges. So we made the claim that we reduce oxidative stress by 40% in 30 days. And that was a bold claim to make because there's not another product that's either natural or pharmaceutical that can lower that oxidative stress. So that was such a unique and bold claim that ABC sent John Quinones, who is an Emmy Award-winning journalist, to do an investigation of our company and of that claim. And while he was doing the investigation, he actually participated in the study. So he had his own blood drawn. And in fact, just after 2 weeks, his oxidative stress was lowered by 45%. So that's huge. So what I want to show you here, so just so that you can understand why understanding oxidative stress is super important. As we age, that oxidative stress increases. That's the red line. And what we were able to demonstrate with Protandim NRF2 is that after 30 days, you could not tell the difference in the blood of a 20-year-old and an 80-year-old. So for those of you guys that are guests, I just want you to ask yourselves, do you want to have the blood? Oopsie. Let's see. Yeah. Do you want to have the blood of an 80-year-old or a 20-year-old? That oxidative stress, why is it important? Why should you care? It's because oxidative stress impacts every organ function. Take a look on the left here. It's impacting our heart, our skin, our joints, brain, immune health. Everything is impacted by oxidative stress. And for those of you guys that are interested, we know that something's important when the medical community is looking at it, and they're looking at it heavily. So if you go to the National Library of Medicine, which is an arm of the Institute of Health, our tax dollars pay for it, and it's where doctors and researchers go to get medically validated information. If you go to pubmed.gov, you're going to find that there are over 318,000 studies that have been conducted, peer-reviewed research that link oxidative stress to all the things that we do not want. And what's really interesting, even just for me, is that when I started in the business back in August of 2011, there were only like 42,000 studies. So oxidative stress is a big deal. So why do we have oxidative stress? Our environment today, what we're exposed to today, is not, we're not living in the same world that our grandparents lived in. Did you know that over 80,000 new chemicals have been introduced to our environment since the Industrial Revolution? And that oxidative stress is caused by everything. It's caused by the herbicides and fungicides. It's our bad diet, whether we're smoking or alcohol. It's air pollution, poor sleep, high stress. There's so many different factors that contribute to oxidative stress. So what does that feel like? What does oxidative stress feel like? It can manifest in chronic fatigue, not having any energy, brain fog, lack of concentration, aches and pains. You get sick often, headaches, and so many more things. And again, that oxidative stress, as you can see on the right-hand side, is taking a healthy cell and turning it into a damaged cell. So what's in Protandim NRF2? What we like to say is that it's truly God's pharmacy because it's all plant-based. It's made up of turmeric, green tea, ashwagandha, bacopa, and milk thistle. And it's the combination of those 5 plant ingredients that are activating our bodies so that we're lowering that oxidative stress. Sometimes people will say, well, I take turmeric already, or I drink green tea. I'm going to take milk thistle, and they want to be do-it-yourselfers, right? They want to create their own Protandim. But here's the thing. Our Protandim NRF2 is able to lower the oxidative stress because of the specific formula that we're using. It's the specific recipe. And that is why we have 5 US patents on an all-natural product. It's a big deal. After that ABC primetime aired, as I mentioned before, it actually caught the attention of the research community because there was nothing else that lowers that oxidative stress. And since 2005, we now have actually over 30 published peer-reviewed journal publications that have studied this all-natural product. You can see here some of the journal publications that it's shown up in. And then also I want you to look here where you can see the caliber of the universities and research institutions that are looking at this all-natural product, Protandim NRF2. Ohio State, National Institute of Aging, Harvard, Colorado State, Washington State University, even the American Heart Association has taken the time and spent their money on studying this all-natural product because of what it's doing for us. So sometimes people will say to me, this is great information, let me go do some research. What I invite you to do is I want you to review the research because the research has been done by folks that are way smarter than me, and that's for sure. But what I love about our company is that we're always looking for ways to really help everyone, especially from an activation perspective, turning on the body, right? So we didn't stop there. Our latest hero product is a liquid collagen. And I will tell you guys that I did not know anything about liquid collagen before this product came out. And I was actually invited to be a part of the trial group for the liquid collagen. I was taking a powdered collagen just because I had heard that it was good for me, but I actually stopped taking it because I was always feeling bloated and I didn't feel well when I was taking it. So I was kind of like, well, what do we have going here? I've also heard recently that a lot of folks, and I have a friend that's a health practitioner, and she and a number of her colleagues believe that collagen is just a fad and that it's overrated. But here's the thing, The Guardian did an article, right? Because they were thinking that collagen was a scam. And what they found is that of all the 20,000 or so different proteins in the human body, there's one that dominates more than any other. In fact, without collagen, we would be blobs of shapeless tissues. That's how important collagen is because it's literally the glue that holds us together. So oftentimes collagen, we think about collagen just from the perspective of the fact that it's helping our skin, our hair, and our nails. But the benefits of collagen go beyond skin deep. It's literally, like we said, it's every organ in our body is impacted by collagen. And again, as we age, our collagen production decreases. So our collagen is able to impact eye health, liver function, sleep quality, mental health, gut health, so many things that you see listed here. I want you guys to think about this from just another visual for you, right? I want you guys to think about an iceberg. And with an iceberg, we all know that we are only seeing the tip of the iceberg, right? So that's when we're thinking about collagen for our hair, our nails, and our skin. But we know that below the iceberg is where the bulk of the benefits are, right? That's where the bulk of the information is. So that's what our collagen is doing for us. It's super important what it's doing for us on the inside. So we're going to talk now about our True Science liquid collagen. And I want you guys to know that actually in 2023, that our collagen, that this liquid collagen actually won a prestigious Stevie Award for Best New Product. So let's talk about why this True Science liquid collagen is superior and unique. Our liquid collagen does three key things. It activates our body's own production of collagen. It's replenishing our collagen, and it's helping to maintain the collagen that we have. You can easily think of it from an acronym of ARM: activate, replenish, maintain. So we're activating our body's own collagen production, and that's done. One of the key ingredients is the ruby red quinoa extract. It's activating the genes that are boosting your body's own collagen production. And it's also activating these super critical antioxidant enzymes. You can see them here: SOD, catalase. Even you guys may even be more familiar with glutathione, which is the most important antioxidant enzyme in our bodies. And we are actually able to increase that by 300%, which is super important, which is super critical. You can see here how we're activating our own collagen production. You see here in week 0, collagen density was just 30.5. And here at week 8 in the study, the collagen density had increased to 68.5. Again, there's a huge difference between between taking collagen and having our body make its own collagen. We're replenishing collagen with hydrolyzed marine peptides. Most collagens on the market only have 1 or 2 peptides. Our collagen has 10 different peptides, and they're hydrolyzed, and they're from responsibly and sustainably caught fish. We're maintaining your own collagen production with the citrus berry extract. Again, as I said before, as we age, our collagen production goes down and our collagen is being destroyed. So I love the fact that our collagen is doing something that no other collagen on the market is doing, is that it's actually impacting the gene that's responsible for the degradation of our collagen. So we're helping you to maintain existing collagen. What's not in it? Individuals these days are looking for really clean products. And what's not in our collagen, it doesn't have added sugar. There's no artificial sweeteners. They're non-GMO, dairy-free, gluten-free, and soy-free, a really clean product. Why liquid? We're often asked, why is it liquid versus powdered? What we know to be true is that powdered collagen is really hard for us to absorb and for our body to break it down. In fact, you can see here that with powdered collagen, only 10 to 30% of it is absorbed. With the liquid collagen, ours is hydrolyzed, which means that it's chopped up into small pieces so that we can absorb it better and utilize it better. And with our collagen, you're getting about a 90% absorption rate. So there was an 8-week clinical trial with collagen. And what we found was that with the combination, you're getting 100% increase in collagen density, 22% decrease in crow's feet, 10% decrease in skin roughness. That super important antioxidant enzyme catalase is increased by 202%, and skin elasticity being increased by 8%. Again, what I like to say is, like they say that a picture paints 1,000 words. So we like to say documentation beats conversation. And again, as you're looking at these before and after photos that I'm about to share with you, I want you to think about, if this is what's happening on the outside, just think about what's happening on the inside of all of us. Here you see Jane. You can just see the impact for her. You can see what's happening to décolletés. Here's beautiful Carrie. You just see the difference in her, the brightness of her skin and texture. Here's another individual that they almost look like mother and daughter. And what I love about these before and afters for those of you guys that are watching, is that these are all people we know. We know these people, we trust these people, and that's why we share their photos. Here's Betty. She's become like a poster child for us because of the fact that she's had such tremendous results with our collagen. You see here, Seth, eyes, again, brightness, neck, brightness again, and our collagen's for all skin types, it's for all ethnicities. More. You guys can see, I'm just going to kind of go through these quickly, but you can see what's happening with the eyes, with what's happening with texture, and what's happening with brightness. Even here with Sean Poe, a friend of ours, you can see the difference with what's happened for him. Again, here's Nancy, legs. Maria's legs. I love the fact that people have been brave enough to share what's happening for them. And here's me, guys. I truly, when I was asked to be a part of this trial, I had no idea what to expect. And it's been such a pleasure to be able to just experience it for myself. I lost 55 pounds over the last year. And a lot of times when people lose weight like that, they end up with saggy skin. And that's not happened for me. And in fact, even with my neck, which I was super self-conscious about, you can kind of see here the tightening of it here. Bellies. This individual here, she was excited about her skin, but somebody said to her, it's not just your skin, but look at your hairline. Here you see texture again, hair. So again, I want you to think about if this is happening on the outside, imagine what's happening for everybody on the inside. And we know that together is better. Our company, LifeVantage, is constantly looking at, we know the value of these products individually, but we are finding over and over again that it's really the synergy, the recipe of the power of synergy that makes our products so powerful. So we knew the benefit of what collagen does individually and what Protandim does individually. And our company said, well, if this is what's happening individually, is there a benefit that we can prove to taking them together? And the results of a clinical study are outstanding. And we are able to prove that together is better because the impact is exponential from a health benefits perspective. And then the other thing I want to briefly bring your attention to is this. We recently launched a new product that's called True Renew. It is, I want you guys to think about it as a retinol alternative without the negative effects of a retinol, because retinols have impact, people with redness, they have sun sensitivity, they have irritation, but this plant-based product here doesn't give you those negatives. Our True Renew is combating 11 visible signs of aging, and you can see some of the benefits right here. I know that I loved it because what I love about it is that some of our products, it's going to take time for you to feel the results or see the results, right? But I love the fact that with this True Renew product, you put it on, and I know that I was able to see a visible difference in just 2 days. Again, that's not with all of our products. So I tell people when they start our products, you want to make a commitment to the products so that you really are able to experience the benefits. Because for me, if I had said to myself, after I started Protandim NRF2, oh, this doesn't work, I don't feel anything, I've been taking it for 30 days, I don't feel anything, right? I would have missed the blessing of how my life was changed. So if for those of you guys that are going to get started on the product, make a commitment 5 to 6 months to give it an opportunity to work in your bodies. So at this time, you might be asking yourself, I'm ready for my own transformation. How do I get started with the products? And I also just want to bring your attention to the fact that our company has a family of products that I know that I was using products from GNC and other companies. And I love the fact that I trust LifeVantage. I trust the science that goes into these products, and I take them. And I believe that you're able to substitute other products that you're taking for this family of products here. We have daily essentials. And in fact, the folks that helped us to create this was the Linus Pauling Institute. We have our anti-aging or healthy, I like to call it healthy aging products. We've got a skincare line. The True Science regimen was a result of Louisiana State saying, hey, can you create a product that does for the skin what Protandim NRF2 is doing in the body. And this is a patented NRF2 for the skin. We have hair care, we have gut health, hair care. We've got our energy drink, which I like to call brain food because it really helps with mental focus, mental concentration, and clarity. We've got an immune health product, and we have a product for our dogs. So you may be looking for a product to take to help with to maximize your health, or you may be thinking to yourself, I really am looking for an opportunity. I never knew about network marketing. When I was in the corporate world, I knew nothing about network marketing. I was brought up to go to school, get an education, and then work. And when I learned about network marketing, I found that it's an amazing model. I love the fact that I can, for a small buy-in, I'm able to experience all the benefits of a large company that are doing all the work. So there's no assets, there's no overhead, there's no employees to manage. I can literally work from anywhere. You can work from anywhere. The customer service and the things that our company provides for us, second to none. And there are huge tax benefits from having a home-based business. And what I'll share with you guys is this. When I was in corporate America, like I said before, all I knew was to work hard. And in 2008, 2009, when the economy crashed, in my role as a human resources professional, I flew around the world, laying off 60% of my population. I was devastating lives. I had men and women begging me to let them continue to work for half their salary, just because they needed the income. So what I tell folks is this: whatever job you have, do it because you love it or because it's paying the bills, but build something on the side that no one can take away from you. Because I will tell you, as a human resource professional, that when it comes time to tighten our budget, people are the first to go. And so build something that you can build at your own pace and at your own time that no one can ever take away from you. So how do you get paid for sharing the gift of activation? What you would do is to get started, you would pick a pack, right? You're going to pick a pack, an enrollment pack, and it can be, and there are a number of options. One option is the Healthy Glow enrollment pack, which includes 2 of the products I've been sharing. And then there's the business pack, which includes all the products. And when I got started, I wanted to be able to experience all the products so that when I'm talking to people, and they ask me, well, what's it like to, what's that axial like? Or what's the hair care? And yes, I do use the hair care. I may be bald, but it's great for my scalp. Again, I bought the business pack because I wanted to experience the products. But what we say here at LifeVantage is get in where you fit in, whatever makes sense for you to get started. The next thing that you would do is you're going to pick a stack. What's the order that you're going to get going forward month after month so you can experience the health benefits? And what the company is doing right now, because we launched the True Renew, is that if a person joins us as a consultant, then through February 29th of 2024, you will also receive a free True Renew as a gift. Finally, as I start to kind of get toward the end of this presentation, I want to talk about what's possible. What type of money can you possibly make as a LifeVantage consultant? So this is a busy slide, but this is our income disclosure statement. And what I love about our company is the fact that we are publicly traded, which means that all of these numbers have been vetted. I want you to draw your attention here to this here where it says average monthly commissions paid. And I want you to take a look at it. And whoever invited you this evening to this webinar can give you a bigger copy so that you can read the numbers a little bit better. In fact, I need to put my glasses on myself so I can read these numbers. But I want you to take a look at this column here and just look down the column and stop at the number that would make a difference in your life, in your family's life. For some people, an extra $247 will make a world of difference. Our consultant threes are making on average $659 a month. Maybe another $1,600 would make a difference, or 32, or me and my husband, we're consultant threes, maybe an extra $7,500. And then of course, there are individuals making so much more. But if you've never made this type of money, you might be thinking it's impossible. So don't even think about these numbers right here. I want you to think about these numbers here. What's possible for you and what's going to make a difference in your life right now? So in closing, I want to thank you guys for joining me this evening, and everybody else that's on tonight. I want to invite you to join our movement. I want to invite you to, if you're not taking the products right now, I want to invite you to take it, feel it, share it, and join us in having fun, making money, and making a difference. And for those of you guys that are on this evening, I just want to, I want you guys to go back to the person that invited you on this evening and let them know if you have any questions or if you're ready to get started. And in closing, I just want to be the first person to hopefully invite to say, welcome to LifeVantage. Welcome to joining us.
Oh, adorable.